this man noticed something strange. While measuring his new house, the same wall gave him a 90-degree angle, but when he measured it again from another spot, the angle was 30 degrees less. Things got even weirder when he poured water on the floor, and it split into two different streams on its own. Confused, he went outside to measure the width of the house, but shockingly, there was a 3-meter difference between the two sides. Even his daughter was stunned. It made no sense according to the laws of physics. Suddenly, his daughter felt cold and ran to grab her coat, but when she came back, she was gone. At first, he thought it was a prank, but then he saw only her coat lying on the floor and realized something was wrong. He frantically searched every corner of the house until he opened a door that should have led to a bedroom, but instead, it opened into the living room. Behind him, a dark shadow slid across the wall, but he didn't notice. To keep track of his way, he placed a chair by the door as a marker, but when he turned back, the entire room had transformed into a long corridor. Meanwhile, his daughter had found herself in a dark alley. A massive door opened by itself, revealing a woman lying in a bathtub. As she stepped closer, an old man suddenly appeared behind her. Her terrified scream echoed through the house, and Nick ran toward the sound. He opened door after door, but when he finally reached what should have been her room and swung the door open, he was back in the living room again. His daughter, trembling on the stairs, whispered that they were not alone in this house. That's when memories came rushing back to Nick. The first time he and his wife moved in, they heard a man's voice coming from inside the walls. When he told his wife to stay quiet, the voice vanished. He thought it was his imagination, but that very night, the strange happenings began. His daughter saw a shadow outside her window. Later that evening at 10:30, Nick switched off all the lights and went to bed, only to find his wife already fast asleep, even though she had just come out of the bathroom minutes earlier. When he looked at the clock, it was already 3 a.m. Somehow, 5 hours had disappeared. The next day, while buying supplies at a store, the shopkeeper warned him that the house was dangerous, that many people who had lived there had mysteriously vanished. Nick brushed it off, thinking it was nonsense. After all, he was a writer, and these things felt like silly ghost stories to him. But that night, he found something scribbled on the back page of his notebook. Leave this house immediately. Now tell me, if you were in Nick's place, what would you do?